Hello everybody, welcome back. Today's Tuesday, March 1st, and we're actually going to span this what sold video out over a couple days because there's actually two things that sold today that I really want to talk to you guys about. And then, the next thing you'll probably see is me in a different shirt, and it'll be the next day. And we'll talk about a few other things. But so we got blank today on other marketplaces. No Poshmark, no MIckie. So maybe we should get the cross listing. We're going to talk about this first. These are shoes. We're trying consciously to sell more shoes. These are Nike Prime Hype DF right here. And these we got from an auction a little while back. And they were disgusting. In fact, I took a video to send to a few people that helped me clean them. And, well, here you go. Here's what they look like before this. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, they were gross. This is what they look like now. There's still a little staining, like here and here, but all in all, they're super clean now. These shoes were literally just soaked in OxiClean white and then scrubbed. And they came out really good. Here's the other one. Again, there is still light staining on them. But compared to what you saw a few minutes ago, these are in great shape. And they're nice shoes. And they sold for a decent amount of money. $40 for these guys. Plus shipping. So yeah, moral of the story is that, you gotta know what can come out and what can't. And I'm starting to figure that out. There's certain stains that are just never going to come out of shoes, and there are certain stains that will come out really well, and these came out really well. So soak them in OxiClean, get some shoe cleaner, you got yourself $40. We paid $4 for those at an auction. So the next thing we're going to talk about is this. And if you saw the live Monday night vibe with me and Jimmy and Ed, well, I think me and Jimmy were only on during this, and you heard Sarah in the background go, yay! That was because this sold. And Slippery Rock University is a little university north of us. But this is a vintage champion reverse weave crew neck. I keep showing these to you guys and telling you should get them if you see them. Almost doesn't even matter what's on the front here, or even if it's shredded. We've sold shredded ones of these for decent money. This right here, this plain looking sweatshirt. This is like, something your dad would wear, or something your grandfather would wear. Nothing real super special about it, but it is a Champion reverse weave, and it says Champion reverse weave on it, and it is a university sweater. It is a size medium, so it isn't even a really all that popular size. This sold for $120 plus shipping. This. So, for those of you that aren't looking for them, you definitely want to keep an eye out for these reverse weaves. I'll show you the tag one more time. And it's the last time I'm going to tell you about it. No, it's not true. I'll probably bring it up again. But there's the tag. You want to buy them. $120 plus shipping. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today's Friday, March 4th. And we got quite a bit of sales. Poshmark, MIckie, and eBay, all three. And Poshmark was kind of off the chain. It's actually the first thing we're going to talk about. Actually, there's two things on Poshmark that I want to cover with you guys. First one is right here, and it's taking up all of my desk. So, I guess let me start by saying Poshmark, for those of you that aren't on Poshmark, they give you the ability to what they call bundle things, and it's kind of like combining shipping from eBay. So think of someone bought 9 things and there's one shipping price. They let the customer do it, so they add things to their bundle, and then we can make offers on the total price of the bundle, or they can make us an offer on the total price of the bundle with shipping included. So this person bought a bundle of these. They bought 8 Cabbage Patches from us. They bought this one. Let's see if I can get the wave going too. This one. And they bought this one. And they bought this one. And they bought this one. And this one. And this one with the pacifier. See, ones with this pacifier in it. You're definitely going to want to grab them, especially if they're in good shape, because this pacifier by itself is like $23 on eBay. So just that pacifier alone is worth 23 bucks. So yeah, this one. Oh. And finally, this little boy right here. Most of the ones they bought have this kind of facial expression, along with some of the ones have one tooth. No freckles, but yeah, they bought a lot of boys too, which is kind of odd. The girls are bigger seller than boys, oddly enough. But yeah, all of those 8 total Cabbage Patches sold for $170 plus shipping. All right, moving right along. Poshmark was the place for Cabbage Patches, because this little girl also sold. This is a corn silk girl, and the difference between these is obviously the hair. You can see the hair looks kind of real almost, whereas the other Cabbage Patches kind of have this yarn look. So corn silk kids tend to sell pretty good if they're in good shape. A lot of the times the hair you find cut or styled by a child. So it's hard to find these in really good shape, but they sell well when you get them. 1986 Cabbage Patch Calico is the brand that made them. Sold for $21 plus shipping. Someone went a little crazy with clothing on Poshmark for us, and they bought a bunch of band tees from us and some pants. So here's what they got. They got this is the first thing they got. This is a Fleetwood Mac band tee from Dodger Stadium, Citi Field, Dodger Stadium and Citi Field. So Los Angeles and New York is where they played Fleetwood Mac. Pretty cool shirt. $22 for that, plus shipping. They also got a pair of these Guess acid wash jeans. They're new, but they do still have price tags on them, so they're not vintage Guess acid wash. But yeah, pretty cool there. $16 for those. Then they got a Moody Blues t-shirt. These are good. 2014 tour. Did they make it to Pittsburgh? Can't tell because these aren't dates. These are just other people playing with the Moody Blues. The Return of the Isle of Wight is the name of the tour. $20 for that. And then last, they got this. This is a Earthquake in the Heartland. I guess that's a band. I'm not sure. Size XL, $20 for that. So they got all of that together for $60 plus shipping. So makes for I actually like the feature better than the eBay way of doing things, where you got to kind of combine shipping and then send it back, send them an invoice or send them a refund afterwards. This makes it a little easier, so works out. A couple other things we're going to talk about next on eBay. Macari had 3 sales. Next thing we're going to talk about is this. Sold on Macari for $11, but the stuff like this sells particularly well around now because it's Irish coat of arms. So around St. Patrick's Day, stuff like this does sell. It's a tea towel. $11 again on Macari. Next up, some shoes. These shoes. They're Adidas shoes. They're Adidas 3.0 Orthley basketball shoes in scarlet red. And these are in good shape. They're size 9.5. So a little on the small side. When you're buying a lot of shoes, I try to stick to the bigger sizes. 10 and up normally, but 9.5 is close, and these were in good shape and cheap enough. As you can see, there's plenty of tread left on the bottom of them, and they're kind of Air Jordan style, so I figured they would go pretty well, and they did. $30 for a pair of shoes, plus shipping. Another thing we're going to talk about is stuff like this. People buy old photos. These are just lots of photos. This is a lot of 40 photos, black and white photos from the 60s. A lot of them are, you know, of family events. This is Christmas. And then we've got another lot, and this same person bought all of these. This is a lot of 75 from 1950s. Again, family events, things like that. People buy them for movie props. People buy them for decorations, things like that. And then another lot of 50 right here. This was actually a triple cha-ching this morning. We woke up and you cha-ching, 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 and all three of these sold one person. Total, let's see, 10, 25, 37, 50 for all three of them. There you go. Keep it on the photo theme, but for those of you that are frequent guests on the live stream or people in the chat, this little girl sold. The original, we're calling her the OG picker, because she's picking. Anyways, we did. I don't know that these photos are worth this kind of money. I would assume they're worth decent money. But we did, of course, we've been promoting it and saying that it's on eBay and such. And this was bought by our good friend, Jimmy over at Dark County Picker. Says, hope she brings me some good luck. Love your friend. Dark County Picker. There you go. So thanks a lot, Jimmy. We appreciate the business. $22.50 for the OG picker. Next thing, we're going to talk about stuff like this. This is a beach towel, and it's got the Beatles on it. There's look at this too. It's hard to tell from the camera. That looks like Paul and Ringo. And then on the other side, we've got John and George right there. Vintage beach towel, made USA old beach towel. Beach towels sell great, especially old ones. The Beatles towel sold for $26, so $26 for a beach towel. We've sold, if you see old beach towels, especially if they have like some unique pattern or even a logo on them, like an old Taco Bell towel or Mountain Dew or something like that, they're worth some money. But beach towels in general, if they have a theme to them, like this Beatles towel, they're going to sell for good money. And most of the time, you can get them really cheap because thrift stores aren't valuing these things as anything more than utility towels. They're not valuing them based on the, you know, what's on them. So a lot of the times you can get these really cheap. I think we paid $1 for this one, $26 plus shipping. This may go without saying, but this is the last thing we're going to talk about here, is that stuff like this is worth good money. And you see it in the bins all the time. Now, I recommend doing your research on them because not all of these are worth a bunch of money. But this is a puffer vest by the North Face, right here. And these sell really well. This is the 700. You can see down there at the bottom, there's a 700 right there. So this is the 700 goose down puffer vest, size extra large, and it's purple. And a lot of the times these are in bad shape. A lot of the times they're ripped, they're stained, or they're just all in all gross. This one was in really good shape. We found it at the bin, so we paid a couple dollars for it. And it's in pretty good shape. It's a woman's XL. Sold for $56 plus shipping. So yeah, I know everybody pretty much knows that North Face stuff sells really well, but you definitely want to check the number at the bottom and the model of them, because that plays into how much they're worth. Obviously, the lower the number, the lower they're going to be worth. But and that's about it. That's about all we're going to go over this week. Hope you guys found this entertaining. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate you giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't and you're this far into the show, you might as well subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. And thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you on the next What's Sold video. Bye.
Good day, sir!